So I just finished watching the reunion episode of The Real Housewife of Atlanta. This season had two new women. Pinky, the owner of Slutty Vegan, and K. Michelle, who is a famous singer and songwriter. Season 17. The first couple of episodes, I wasn't feeling it. Pinky, the going back and forth at the beginning about who says she eats meat was a little much. Then she and Angela got into it early on, but they ended up squashing it. I do respect Pinky's transparency when it came to discussing what she was going through with her business. Angela. She can definitely hold her own when it comes to those quick comebacks. But the last couple of episodes, I was like, why do we keep going on and on about who Shamia supposedly slept with? Then at the Halloween party, Angela was asking the neighbor about Shamia, and the neighbor was denying it. Like, girl, let it go. Kelly. To me, Kelly came on a little strong in the beginning, like when she was picking arguments with Portia. But I respect her transparency as well, especially when it came to talking about her divorce. Shamia. First off, if I were Shamia, I wouldn't even be on the show, especially if I'm living large with a wealthy husband, and I'm definitely not bringing him on the show. It's been too many divorces with married couples who come on these shows. I'm team private, but hey, I guess she wants the fame. Now, when Portia said Shamia wanted to destiny swap with her, mm, I was thinking, I don't think she's jealous. Shamia has a pretty singing voice, a big beautiful house, and again, a wealthy husband. I don't think she wants Portia life. Now, maybe she wants to be more popular like Portia. I can see that. I also don't agree with talking about the mothers on the show. Family is off limits to me. I can see why Shamia and Kelly are friends. After watching both of their interviews with Carlos King, they both have bubbly personalities. The friendship between Shamia and Portia reminded me of when Mariah from Married to Medicine said she and Quad were best friends and were supposed to be a dynamic duo, but once Quad got on the show, they fell out. And it seems like something similar happened with Shamia and Portia. Shamia said in an interview that Portia told her the show was her thing and that Shamia had the music and other things she was working on. So, from Shamia's side of the story, it looks like there may have been some jealousy on Portia's end. Phaedra. Phaedra just be on the show, giving her 2 cents on everybody else's situation, and she barely talks about herself. But I'm not mad at Phaedra. Make that money, girl. Drew. Drew had me cracking up in the first episode when she FaceTimed Black at the dinner table. Andy asked her if he had been there the whole time, and she said yes. Girl, that's too much. Just like the back and forth between K. Michelle and Black. A miss. K. Michelle. I actually think she would have done better on Married to Medicine. She seems like she's in her I don't do drama phase of life. But when Andy said she was super sensitive, I was thinking, K. Michelle must not watch these shows. It's going to be drama. But Miss Thing said during her interview with the Breakfast Club that she only got married for the show. Okay then. I do respect her for being transparent about her plastic surgery journey. Portia. When she brought Mike on the show, I was thinking, doesn't he do skits with Country Wayne? So the whole thing just seemed fake to me. Like he wanted his little camera time. And now she's in a happy relationship with Sway. Now I was laughing at Andy when he was yelling at Angela and Kelly because they just kept screaming about the house situation. And I'm like, y'all are two grown women dressed up and he has to yell at y'all like some kids. To sum it up, you sleeping with him? No, I'm not. You can't afford a house. You're broke. The end. Yep, that was season 17 in a nutshell. They need to go ahead and bring the OGs back. Yes. Nene and Kim Zodiac paired together was good TV. I don't care what nobody says. And that brings me to the new show, The Real Housewife Ultimate Girls Trip Roaring 20th. When I seen a clip of Nene and Portia, I was like, yes, Nene is going to be on there. Then Nene said she's going to appear when the ladies go to Atlanta. What? Excuse me? Nene is the face of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She should have been on the whole trip with the girls. And since we're talking about who they should have added, let me throw a couple of more names in there. Y'all ready? The Grand Dame herself, Karen from Atomic. And hell, throw Mary Cosby from Utah in there too. Now that would have been funny. Well, that's my take. Bring the OGs back so I can laugh. Let me know in the comments what do you think about today's topic. Thanks for stopping by, talking about whatever. Until next time, bye.